Hi, everybody. This is Lee Sears. How are you? So, you might be wondering, what is glow up and be seen all about? What is this thing glow up? Of course, there's a reference to grow up, but it's more like an evolving. As you evolve and move forward in your life, um, can you come out of hiding? Can you come out of the shadows? Can you come home to yourself? Can you come back to who you really are? Can you recognize who you really are? And if you can find your way home and see your beautiful, radiant, authentic self standing there waiting for you, can you then join hands with it and be fully seen with your full, authentic self out in the world? Can you take all that brilliance that is really you and shine it back out so that people can share it with you and be in your full radiance? That's what it means. Glow up and be seen is about coming out of hiding, coming out of the periphery, and allowing yourself to be seen. But it's a process, and it takes some support if you have a whole lifetime of practice hiding yourself, even if it's just a part of yourself. There are a lot of people who are very successful and still hiding in the shadows. There are a lot of people who are on TV or singing, publicly, or, you know, kind of public, but also hiding. So you don't have to be, a shut-in to benefit from this program. And you know who you are. You know if you're really hiding a part of yourself. And we're not talking about some big, deep, dark secret, although maybe there's something there you feel is really that people freak out about if they knew it about you. But it doesn't even have to be that big. It's just this tendency that we have in life due to how we grew up or what our culture says is okay. We have this tendency to hide parts of ourselves so that people will like us, or that so we can get jobs, or so we think we might fit in better. And we'll make these ad hoc decisions as we're growing up. And as we grow up, sometimes we glow down. Our light starts to dim as we grow up because we just cover up parts of ourselves. And we're really meant to be our full selves. That's when we shine our brightest. That is our genius. That's what makes us so amazing, is all of us, all the parts of us. So all the parts of you that make up you, whether you're hiding them or not hiding them, all of it is really you. And if you use all of you, including the parts you might hide or keep back, then you're really at full brilliance. You're at full radiance. You're at full genius when you are your entire self and owning your entire self and showing your entire self. And this is not, just to be clear, this is not about walking around to every stranger you meet and telling them everything they never wanted to know about you. It's not about oversharing. It's just about not hiding. It's about not hiding. And that means different things for different people. There are different ways that people hide. So some of you are going to hide differently from others. Many women have this way of hiding their actual bodies. They don't want to be seen in photographs. They tend to stand kind of behind. It's like a ritual when there's a group photo for women to go kind of stand in the back row or crouch down or put someone, just strategically slightly in front of them. There's this whole picture taking ritual. And if you watch, it's staggering really when you think about it, that a whole room full of women will be fighting for the backspace because they don't want to be seen, except for maybe that one person, and go her, whoever that person is. But most women, no matter how gorgeous we may think they are kind of positioning themselves to hide part of themselves. That's how bad it is. So glow up and be seen is about that tendency to want to hide physically and being kind of ashamed of parts of your physical self, but it's also parts of your personality, parts of your authentic interior self. Maybe the part of you that's kind of goofy, or maybe says that, foot and mouth syndrome. Maybe, growing up, you tend to want to suppress this part of yourself that's a little more spontaneous and creative because it doesn't always come out perfect, that part of yourself, because it's creative, and creative genius isn't always arriving perfectly, in the moment. And so we learn as we grow up to be ashamed of certain parts of us for all the wrong reasons. And when we do that, when we hide our physical body, when we hide parts of who we are, when you hide parts of who you are and you hide your physical body, you're not fully showing up for yourself or for anybody. And you're not at full capacity of genius. You're not at full radiance. You're not glowing as brightly as you can. And I know, having worked with people for many years, that people crave. Don't you just crave to be at full radiance? Don't you want your light to be brighter? Don't you know that there's more treasure buried inside of you that you're not uncovering or allowing to be uncovered? So my program, Glow Up and Be Seen, is about, digging down, getting the buried treasure, pulling it out, showing everyone, so to speak, and again, this is not about necessarily about showing more skin, although I may encourage you to do that. You may decide you want to show more skin. You may decide that you want to wear bikinis all the time. I don't know, but it's showing more of who you are. And it may include uncovering, clothing. I mean, it's not that you're suddenly going to become a streaker or, like I said before, walking around oversharing with everyone, but just standing in your full brilliance of who you are in any given moment, and not attempting to cover yourself up in any given moment. That's what Glow Up and Be Seen is about. It's a membership group. It's going to be opening soon. If you're interested, please get on the wait list. I would love to know so I can